Good morning, one and all. വായിച്ചാലും വളരും വായിച്ചില്ലെങ്കിലും വളരും വായിച്ചു വളർന്നാൽ വിളയും വായിക്കാതെ വളർന്നാൽ വളയും. These valuable lines are written by a famous Malayalam poet, Kuncani Mashal. Reading plays a significant role in the development of country's social-economic progress. Progress of a person, community and country depends on its rich knowledge base. Rich knowledge base depends on reading. Read and grow is the slogan of the PM Foundation. Puduvayil Narayana Panikkar, the father of library movement in Kerala, became responsible for initiating the idea of universal literacy in the state. Every year on June 19th, we celebrate Reading Day. Reading Day is celebrated to honor P.N. Panikkar's contributions towards the cause of literacy, education and library movement. Since the schools are shut down across the nation due to the COVID-19 pandemic, most of the schools celebrate online activities to promote the importance of reading and education. A famous German poet, Bertolt Frederick Brecht, said, "Hungry man, reach for the book, it's a weapon." Reading gives us entertainment. Novels, short stories, poems, travelogues and even comics entertain our mind. It helps us to relax more than it engages our minds in a way nothing else does. Our mind, our imagination is ignited when we read. We become co-creators of the stories as we animate the stories we read in our mind. It is definitely a health exercise to the mind. We don't only fall in love with the character appearance, we also fall in love with the words, thoughts and their hearts. We also fall in love with their souls.
Hi, I am Adar Krishna, studying class 7D of Kendra Vidyalaya number 2 Naval Base, Kochi. I am going to tell the famous library in the world and some famous books and their authors. Library is a place where unlimited knowledge is just waiting to be found. The best libraries in the world are Library of Congress in Washington DC, USA. Is the National Library of US. Bodleian Library, Oxford, United Kingdom is the oldest library in Europe. The Reading Room Library at the British Museum, London, England. In this library, access was limited to registered researchers, attracting notable visitors including Karl Marx, Mahatma Gandhi, Oscar Wilde. The best libraries in India were Delhi Public Library in Delhi is one of India's biggest book repositories. Nehru Memorial Museum and Library in Delhi. This library has some of the most important resources on Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi, independence movement photos, newspapers and books. The National Library of India in Kolkata is the stately grandmother of Indian libraries. It's the biggest library in India. The best libraries in Kerala are Ernakulam Public Library is one of the oldest and biggest library in Kerala. Pandit Kurpan Memorial Library is particular library for its collection of Malayalam books. The Kerala University Library is one of the oldest and biggest university library in Kerala, situated at Tirunelveli. Now some of famous books and their authors. Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. As You Like It by William Shakespeare. Discovery of India by Jawaharlal Nehru. Geet Govind by Jayadev. Geetanjali by Rabindranath Tagore. Shakuntala by Kalidas. The God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. Randamoyam by M.T. Vasudevan Nair. Chimmin by Tagai Shishankar Pillai. Thank you.
A warm greetings to all. I am Geetanjali B of class 7D, Kendra Vidyalaya number 2 Naval Base, Kochi. As we all know, on June 19, National Reading Day is celebrated. Regarding the reading day, I want to share some information about J.K. Rowling and her famous character Harry Potter. Joanne Rowling, the creator of the famous fictional character Harry Potter, was born on 31st July 1965 in Yate of United Kingdom. She is better known by her pen name J.K. Rowling. Besides being an author, she is a philanthropist, film producer, television producer, and a screenwriter. Her father, Peter James Rowling, was a Rolls-Royce aircraft engineer, and her mother, Anne, was a science technician. Jo wanted to be a writer from an early age. She wrote her first book at the age of 6, the book called Rabbit. At the age of 11, she wrote her first novel about 7 cursed diamonds and the people who owned them. She studied at the Exeter University. Her course included a year in Paris. After her degree, she moved to London and worked in a series of jobs. Jo conceived the idea of Harry Potter in 1990, and over the next 5 years, she began to map out all 7 books of the series. She moved to northern Portugal to teach English as a foreign language, married George Arends in 1992 and had a daughter, Jessica, in 1993. She moved to UK with Jessica and the first 3 chapters of Harry Potter. After completing the book, it was first published by Bloomsbury Children's Books in June 1997 under the name J.K. Rowling. The K stands for Kathleen, added at her publisher's request, who thought that a book by an obviously female author might not appeal to the target audience of young boys. The Harry Potter series of 7 books later achieved record-breaking success. It was taken for film adaptation in 2001. It concluded with the release of 8th film, Deathly Hallows Part 2. Now, let's talk about Harry Potter. Harry James Potter, a fictional character created by J.K. Rowling, is known to one and all. His parents were James Potter and Lily Potter. On his 11th birthday, he realizes that he is a wizard and the journey starts. He after studies at the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. His best friends are Hermione Granger and Ronald Weasley. Lord Voldemort, who killed Harry's parents, tries to kill him, but each time Harry defends himself. I recommend the series of books to all my friends. It increases our vocabulary, language, and encourages to read more books. Maybe the most loved children's book character is Harry Potter. The 7 books or series of Harry Potter is a fantasy adventure which will make us unstoppable from reading. So read more books and increase your vocabulary and language. I hope you enjoyed this. I wish you a happy reading day. Thank you.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं धर्मेंद्र जी किनी 7वीं कक्षा से आज हिंदी साहित्य के महान संत कवि तुलसीदास जी के बारे में कहना चाहता हूँ। रामचरितमानस इनका गौरव ग्रंथ है। इन्हें आदि काव्य रामायण के रचयिता महर्षि वाल्मीकि का अवतार भी माना जाता है। उनका जन्म कासगंज उत्तर प्रदेश में हुआ था। उनके गुरु नरहरिदास देव गीतावली तुलसीदास की प्रमाणित रचनाओं में मानी जाती है। यह ब्रजभाषा में रचित गीतों वाली रचना है जिसमें राम के चरित्र की अपेक्षा कुछ घटनाएं, झांकियां, मार्मिक भाव बिंदु, ललित रस स्थल आदि को प्रगीतात्मक भाव के एक सूत्र में पिरोया गया है। गीतावली की भाषा सर्वनाम और क्रियापदों को छोड़कर प्राय अवधि ही है। गीतावली नामकरण जयदेव के गीत गोविंद विद्यापति की पदावली की परंपरा में ही है, जो नामकरण मात्र से अपने विषय वस्तु को प्रकट करती है। धन्यवाद।
I am Avril Rodriguez. June 19, National Reading Day. Today, I would like to share some information about Rudyard Kipling and his books. Joseph Rudyard Kipling was an English journalist, short story writer, poet, and novelist. He was born in India, which inspired much of his work. His work of fiction include Jungle Book and many short stories, including The Man Who Would Be the King. His poems include Mentalay, The Gods of the Copybook Headings, The White Man's Burden, etc. I like to read Jungle Book. A good book is like a door to the another world. Reading gives entertainment and it is a healthy exercise to the mind. Thank you.
Hi, I am Ankita Rajesh of class 7th D. I love reading and my favorite book is from Geronimo Stilton, The Hunt for the Golden Book. This book is filled with lots of fun and adventure. I was very excited to read this book. The story starts from the central character, Geronimo Stilton, who was celebrating a successful of 10 years of writing. So, his grandfather Williams throws a party to celebrate, and Geronimo decides to write a new book for the occasion. However, his laptop seems to be missing. So, Geronimo and his friends Tia, Benjamin, Trap, and Bugsy embark on a journey to find his laptop and print a new book before the party starts. The book captures the interest of young readers and provides them a bonus read at the end. This book is written by Italian author Elisabetta Dami. Thank you.
Today I am telling you about a writer named Ganpatrao Shekhawat, better known as his pen name Munshi Premchand. He was the famous writer of India for his modern Hindustani literature. He is one of the most celebrated writers of the India subcontinent and is regarded as one of the foremost Hindi writers of earlier 20th century. He wrote so many books. His one popular book named Panch Parmeshwar. This is about two friends, Algu Chaudhary and Juman Shakhe. The two friends, Algu Chaudhary and Juman Shakhe, were the best friends. Algu is the village chief, and when it came to do justice, he did not spare his best friend Juman, since Juman did not get Algu's favor. Friends became enemies, but at the last, they realized that come when the table of the turn out, finally the justice wins. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hello friends, today I am telling about the famous missile man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. From a book written by Sri Atulendra Nath Chaturvedi. On 15 October 1931, APJ Abdul Kalam was born in Tamil Nadu. After completing his graduation, he was appointed as Chief Scientist in DRDO. It was his full help that made India hold nuclear forces. He is a practical scientist pushing himself to excellence and inspiring others to give their best. He has allied his knowledge and understanding of the potential of science and technology with an energizing vision that propelled him into the office of president. It is for this reason we call him Dr. Kalam, scientist and humanist, truly a Bharat Ratna, the jewel of India. Thank you.
The most powerful thing in the world is knowledge, and reading the only way to acquire the power books give us. Reading of every book give you informations that enrich your standard of knowledge into higher and higher levels. Books are called the faithful friend of a reader. It always brings us to the new world of knowledge. Nowadays, as the new technologies are available, we can get the informations in our fingertips. The knowledge is just a click away. On this, you have to send it to get it. So, reading is very important for everyone, especially children like us. We should make it a daily habit in our life. This is the best way to update our knowledge, not only improve ourselves but also helping to build a healthy, peaceful, developed India. Thank you.